Hello, class of 2020. As you all know, I'm going to be running for my second term as your class president. As we're starting to close this last chapter together, it is crucial that we make the best memories we can together before we all part ways. When we look back at our senior year, do we want to remember a bland year in high school or an unforgettable experience that we can share together? As a Bearcat Den leader, I can assure you to do my best to give us opportunities outside and inside of school to have a great time, and as your class president, I can promise to make this year unforgettable.
First, I would like to start by thanking everyone who voted for me in the primary. I appreciate your support. When I decided to run for class president, I did so with the intent of representing our class as a whole, not just one specific group. Those of you that know me know that I try to talk to and befriend everyone, and I also don't fit in a specific group. I believe that being a class officer is not a popularity contest. It is selecting who is the best for the job. Why should you vote for me? I am an honest, ethical, and a loyal person. I try my best in everything I do. I'm not perfect, but I do try to treat everyone with respect and to be kind to them. Teachers and staff have really talked to us a lot about iPrep-I the past few years. And I feel that I have the integrity and the responsibility it takes to be a good leader, the empathy to listen to others, and the perseverance to not give up in a difficult situation. It would be an honor to represent you, my peers, the class of 2020. So please vote for an awesome senior year by voting for Brody Wells and DJ Beerley and Gabe Gettelfinger.
Hello, class of 2020. My name is DJ Beerley, and I would like your vote to be your class vice president. I have experience in running campaigns throughout my high school career. I ran for president of Ms. Vassar's AP Gov class, but I lost. I ran last year for VP as well, but I lost. Don't let this year be like the others. Please vote for me. I'm clearly better than the other guy. I don't want him named, but his name's below mine. Vote for me. Thank you.
Hello, my fellow Bearcats in the senior class of 2020. I would like to start off by saying thank you for those of you who voted for me in the primary election. And as your vice president, I would love to positively affect each of your senior year. We have all grown up together and had good and bad times, but this is our last chance to make our mark. I know most all of you, whether it be from football games on Friday nights, the spring musical, choir, walking through the halls, or even Walmart. That is why I want each of you to know that I am always here for you, and as your vice president, if there is ever an issue, you can come to me, and I will gladly voice it to the best of my ability. Whether you decide to vote for me or not, you can't go wrong. That is why, if you vote for me as your vice president, I will try my hardest to ensure we have nothing but the best as we spend this last year together making memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you again in advance for your vote.
A notion for seniors. This is our last year together. This comes with many more laughs. Our last first day, our last end of term exam, our last chance to engage in extracurricular activities, and as it so happens, our last class officer election. With such in mind, I ask you to not vote for this person and that person, but vote for the person you feel would best fit the job. Of course, I have my recommendations of Brody for president and DJ for vice president, but the question I recommend you ask yourself is, who do you want organizing your graduation? Who will stay motivated to the class of 2020? Who will represent you in the best of way? Make the best choice. From this year's Secretary candidate, Gabriel Gettelfinger.
Class of 2020, we have made it. Hey y'all, it's Emma and I'm running as your senior class secretary. First, I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you who voted for me in the sophomore and junior class secretary position. It has been an honor to serve as your sophomore and senior class secretary. I would be honored once again if you choose to vote for me as your senior class secretary. Being seniors, I know that this year will fly by. It will be very important for your class officers to persevere until the end so we can make this our best year yet. I've always strived to be a positive person, maintaining a positive attitude at all times. I feel this is crucial when carrying the responsibility that is necessary for a senior class officer. Though having independent thoughts and ideas are important, I have learned as I have served alongside my fellow class officers that it is vital that we all work together, always being willing to listen and respect one another. It is my goal while serving you to maintain a high level of integrity. To my fellow senior classmates, I emphasize with each of you. This year will be bittersweet for all of us. I hope we can all look back someday and consider this the best years of our lives. So vote for me, EGV, as your senior class secretary.
Hey guys, it's Emma Durrett. I'm so excited to be your all's class treasurer this year. I think we've all come so far together in such a short period of time, and I can't wait to spend the rest of this year with you all. I hope that you all continue to vote for me as you have the past 3 years, so I can help us continue to succeed. As our lives carry on after high school, I hope that we can all learn to be independent and positive as we have in high school, as well as being able to look back on these memories and smile. This is our last time all being together, so let's make it a great last year. Go Bearcats!
Hello, my fellow classmates. Today is the day of the election of the class of 2021 class presidency. I want to thank you all for all the support, and I hope to win today's election. But I must address that every vote is important. I want you to know that your suggestions, ideas, knowledge, encouragement, and your opinions do matter to me more than myself. Classmates and friends of the class of 2021, I ask for your support for the election today. And with your support, your suggestions and ideas will be acknowledged by the class president and make our class great for everybody within the class of 2021. And remember, picnic.
Hello everyone, I'm Anna Williams and I'm running for your junior class president. First of all, congrats to Nicholas and best of luck to him. Over my campaigning, I've asked a lot of you guys what you want to see done in the school because I plan on making it a commitment to carry out those ideas that you guys have for me. Over the past years, I've been class officers and I really appreciate you guys supporting me, and I would hope to do it again. If you have any questions or have any ideas, please don't hesitate to talk to me. I love talking about our future with you guys, so make sure to vote for action.
Hello, class of 2021. I'm running for vice president of our junior class, and I am so excited for what this year can hold for us. As your vice president, I will stand beside our president, offering support and helping and assisting them. Each and every one of you matter and are important. We plan to represent the best interest of all of our students and promise to fulfill any new ideas that the students would like to bring to the table. Should you elect me, I promise we will have the best junior year yet.
Hi, my name is Haley Abel, and I'll be running for our junior class vice president for the 2019-2020 school year. As vice president, I will always do what is best for our grade as a whole. Having open communication between our class and class officers is crucial, and I will ensure that anyone who has an opinion or idea they want heard can do so. Class officers are also here to help our peers and provide a way to communicate issues to our administration, which I'm committed to doing. Class officers will be here to help lead our grade to success inside and outside of our school. If you vote me for our vice president, I will do everything in my power to help anyone who needs it and support our president, whoever that may be, and everything they do. When casting your vote for vice president, I hope you'll consider me, Haley Abel. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hi, my name is Shayna Villiers, and I'm running for junior class secretary. During this, I will not only help with the needs of the president and the vice president, but I will try my absolute best that junior year, or as other people say, the worst year of high school, less brutal. With your help, I will be the next junior class secretary. Every vote counts.
Hello, class of 2021. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sophie Smith, and I'm running for your junior class secretary. Please feel confident in voting me to hold this position because I promise to always put you first, work with faculty to better our school, and help the other class officers to make our junior year the best yet. So give me a vote for secretary and Haley Case a vote for treasurer, and go Bearcats.
Good evening, class of 2021. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Haley Case. This year I'm running for junior class treasurer. I was treasurer my freshman year, and I'm ready to make this year the best one yet. Go give Sophie Smith a vote for class secretary as well. Go Bearcats.
My name is Isabel Smith, and I feel that I can accurately and responsibly lead our class to success. We are so dope, and I feel like the sophomore class just needs a leader that we can believe in, and I want the science fair, so vote me for prez.
Before I start this speech, I just want to let y'all know I may be a little goofy, but I am taking this very serious and I want to represent the sophomore class. Thank you for all my voters and their support, and I hope it continues and we can, sway a little more voters my way. And I know I'm looking down a lot, but my speech is kind of long, so bear with me. President review. Hey gamers, we've made it. I'm not going to bash Izzy because she is a great candidate. However, I think I'm the best candidate. For starters, I want to paint a picture in your head. Close your eyes. Picture the most beautiful, amazing Minecraft server in your mind. Doesn't that sound great? Did you see how amazing that was? That would be me. That would be like me as your class president. I'm here to knock down the stereotype that class president has to be an honor roll student. I'm not an honor roll student, but I'm the most relatable candidate. I talk to everyone in class, and I'm easy to get along with. I do make good grades, but, I'm not trying to make it my go-to. I know you don't want to hear a bunch of promises that, I'm not going to be able to keep up with, like extend lunch or something, but I will make a promise. I'll make recommending music in the hallways easier for us. And I hear a lot about y'all complaining about that, and I just feel like we should change that. And I just feel like we need to fix the athletic facilities. If you play a sport, sometimes the locker room just isn't the cleanliest place. And I think we should, extend class offerings like ROTC. And I just feel like class offerings is kind of an issue. I hear a lot of you guys complain about that too. I'm the president for the people and people who need somebody that they can relate to. I'm forever grateful for your vote. I'll be the most fun class president ever. We're in the end game now. Don't be a clown. If I was to be selected for sophomore class vice president, I would put in all my effort to make the sophomore class the best it could be with the help of the other elected officers. I would exert a leadership role and hold my grade accountable for their actions. My class has more potential than they get credit for, and I would hope to make that all visible to the other grades. So by voting for me, I will help my grade show independence and leadership qualities that the majority of my grade has, but need help to pursue.
Hi, I'm Peyton Baum, and I want to be your sophomore vice president. I think I could be a good leader and help make good decisions for the class. I want to be a positive influence on other students and help encourage them to take the opportunities they have in school. I'm also involved in school activities such as softball, basketball, and advanced choir. I plan on being in FCCLA and Green Club. Have someone that will not only make the student body the best, but will also be your friend. Thank you. I'm Peyton Baum, and I want to be your sophomore class vice president.
Hi, I'm Hannah Murphy, and I would like to thank everyone in my class for voting me as our class secretary. I ran for this position because I want to be able to be a voice for our student body. I'm also a very responsible student when it comes to getting things done. Being the secretary isn't as big of a job as being president, but it will give me the opportunity to share opinions of others and throw out ideas of things that could change within our class and maybe even help our school. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kara Lilly, and I'm your candidate for sophomore class treasurer. I look forward to serving as your class officer for class of 2022.
Hello, my name is Emery Bond, and I'm running for freshman class president. Let me start by saying thank you to all the students who have been helping me and supporting me as I campaign. Since you may not know me, let me introduce myself. I'm in marching band and play saxophone. I was in Girl Scouts and volunteer at the local farmers market. And this summer, I had the privilege to volunteer at a camp for adults who have special needs, and it really touched my heart. After I go to college, I want to become a lawyer because I want to make a difference. I try very hard in school, and I would like to represent you on Student Body Council, stand up for you, and believe that I can make a difference while I am at Anderson County High School. I respect and care for the student body, will always be prepared, and will take your suggestions very seriously. I hope you will recognize that I see all points of view. Whether you are active in sports or march in the band, get good grades, or play video games all night.
I want to sit down and get to know you. It's important to me that together we can make a difference at Anderson County High School, and we're just getting started. One of my ideas is to put recycling cans next to trash cans in the hallways. There are recycling cans in the classrooms, but if I'm in the hallway and have an empty water bottle, and I see a trash can, I'm just going to throw it away. But if there's a recycling can next to it, I would recycle it. Another idea I have is to put refillable water bottle stations around the school to reduce trash and save the environment. Pollution is an issue our generation will have to address. Let's start by refilling our water bottles. How will we pay for this? We will get local businesses and banks to help sponsor for new water bottle stations. One more thing I have that will help out a lot of students is to put digital clocks in the hallways. These clocks are easier for most students to read quickly and know when the next class is so we're not late. I am sure that you have some great ideas too. I would love to hear them all. Let's sit down and talk about what you would think would make Anderson County High School better. I hope to follow in the footsteps of previous class presidents and be a great leader. I would be honored to be your freshman class president. Always remember, I do it because you're worth it.
Hello, fellow freshman class at Anderson County High School. I would like to start out by saying thank you for voting me past the primary and that you all will not regret it in any way. Now, moving on from that, I feel that as I go into this next election, I am greater than my other candidate, Emery, because I feel that a lot of you will listen to me more, and I feel that I have the stronger voice compared to her. Now, moving on from that, I will also have responsibility in voicing my opinion whenever it's needed for all of you. Whether it come from a kid in my third period class, whether it come from a group of kids at lunch, I will make sure that you all are my utmost priority. Now, coming from that, that also means I will be your friend. Not only will I be your president, but I will be a helping hand in class. That whenever you need help on work or study for anything, I will be here for you all. And I feel that all of us can be presidents in our own way because we can all help each other. We can all be a helping hand, and we can all voice our opinion whenever it's needed. So I hope for you all that you all can see I'm the better candidate, and I really want you all to vote for me. So I'm going to voice my opinion from here and on, and if you all do vote for me, then my voice will be your incredible future.
Hello, my name is Lucas Hagan, and I'm running to be Vice President of the freshman class. Even though the Vice Presidential position isn't the highest possible, I am jubilant to run as such. This is because I know I will perform even better with just a little bit of weight off my shoulders, and because I know this role still has a lot of responsibilities. I retain the proper traits that make for a good leader, such as patience, kindness, and respectfulness. I also know from firsthand experience how school can be mentally demanding. This fact makes me thoughtful of the stress-free work I plan to accomplish. While the president may be expected to divulge helpful ideas, I also have a few. For example, I believe the school should lower the price of the lockers. I also know it's possible to lower the amount of time we have to get to our first period class, so we can have an extra minute to get to our second, third, fourth, and fifth periods. This would also give us a couple more minutes to get to our sixth period, which would be very beneficial. I also believe that the school should be more lenient towards the dress code. For example, tank tops and holes in jeans shouldn't be a concern. I'm also aware that one of the main duties of being vice president is to decide on the theme and structure of the homecoming dance. This gives me an opportunity to showcase my creativity and perseverance in the face of obstacles. I'm very excited to hopefully become a part of the homecoming process. I just want to make the most friendly and informed decisions possible. Remember, we are a team. Just because you may not be a student body official doesn't make your opinion invalid. After all, I am a people's person. If we want to have a fruitful year, we need to give a voice to the unheard and just be positive in the progression of our school's improvement. We are going to be here for a couple more years. Might as well make it a bit more accommodating. I invite you to give feedback. I welcome you to become a part of our school's politics because high school can flow by fairly quickly, and you don't want to miss your chance to make an impact. Thank you for your time, and have a great rest of your day.
It shouldn't surprise you that I, Lucas Garland, am running for Vice President. As Vice President, I will strive to make improvements in the high school for every freshman here. The Student Council works to ensure that student events like homecoming are successful. As Vice President, I will ensure you have a memorable freshman year, and I will help our president no matter who wins. Today I ask you to vote for me as Vice President in hopes that I can help you once I get this position. If you elect me, I will listen to your concerns and voice them to the Student Council.
Hi, I'm Corey Ritchie. I would love to represent the freshman class as the 2023 secretary. I may not be the smartest person in the room, but I definitely try my hardest and I do my best. And I would be willing to do this job just for you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, class of 23. I've been a proud resident of Anderson County for almost 4 years now, so I'm sure you all know me. But in case you don't, my name is Gabriella Coleman, and this year I'm hoping to be elected as your class treasurer. You're probably wondering what makes me a worthy candidate. After all, you definitely want a capable classmate managing your money. As an ambitious, college-bound student, I try every day to epitomize the principles established by the acronym IPREP-I. The first I stands for integrity. Merriam-Webster defines integrity as, I quote, a firm adherence to a code of especially moral or artistic values. Essentially, it means ignoring temptation and instead abiding by your own moral code. This means making financial decisions in the best interest of the grand majority. Whatever the scenario, you can count on me to practice integrity and focus on what's really important. P stands for positivity. When faced with a stressful situation, I focus on the pros rather than the cons. This allows me to stay cool, calm, and collected. That way, frustrations are put aside, and I can trust myself to make the correct decision. R is for responsibility. As treasurer, my responsibilities are myriad. In order to fulfill my duties in this position, I have to wear several hats. Among other things, I need to be a mathematician, politician, note-taker, and empathizer. I understand that this is not to be taken lightly. Trust me, I'm up to the challenge. E stands for empathy. When faced with decisions that influence the student body, one must be empathetic. One must take everybody's opinion into account and come to a consensus. Often, it means acting in favor of the majority, or, even better, creating a compromise between two opposing viewpoints. As treasurer, I promise to empathize with you and listen to your questions, comments, and concerns. As treasurer, my decisions are your decisions. I want what's best for the class of 2023. P is for perseverance. I am not a quitter, and I never have been. For the entirety of my academic career, I've put school first. Student Council is no exception to this principle. As my classmate and friend, you are important to me. As treasurer, I'll put you first. I will not take shortcuts, and I will do whatever I can to positively influence the student body. To directly quote the famous football coach, Vince Lombardi, the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. As for me, I do not lack will. Failure is not a word in my vocabulary. As treasurer, I will be sure to give 110% each day. I am passionate about what I do, and I refuse to give up under any circumstances. The last I in IPREP-I stands for independence. If you elect me as your treasurer, you can trust that I will deliver. I will do my own job, and I will do it well, without having to be micromanaged. In conclusion, I believe myself to be an exceptional candidate. I practice integrity, positivity, responsibility, empathy, perseverance, and independence. In addition to possessing these key traits, I have other qualities that make me suitable for this position. Not only do I have a high moral character, I also take academics seriously. I'm excellent at mathematics and great at keeping track of things. I have an orderly mind and a methodical way of thinking. Lastly, I'm passionate about learning new things. During my run as treasurer, I may be faced with difficult decisions, but as I said before, failure isn't a word in my vocabulary. I can promise that, if elected, I will try my very best and never, ever give up. I want to sincerely thank you all for the opportunity to speak to you today. When you go to the polls, please remember the name Gabriella Coleman for your 2019 freshman treasurer. Thanks again, and go Bearcats!